Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
To our $2.
Our
Take
two
it or leave
dollars.
it.
That's right. And this, I think, is going to be our season
Season
finale.
season finale. I love that. This is our season finale.
Our season finale episode. And we're gonna take this summer off. We might come with like a special
Occasional
here or
special
there through the
edition
summer.
summer episodes.
Yeah, but then like kick it back off around Labor Day weekend.
That sounds
So
good to me. We're
yeah,
taking a hiatus for summer, essentially.
yes, because we want to be outside and enjoy our life while it's
Yeah.
nice and not dreary.
Yeah, I'd like to be going for a walk right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? We also like to spend time with our
That's true.
5 followers.
And I love talking with you. Actually, I just went to a dinner last night with previous coworkers, and one of them was like, "Oh, if I would have known you were coming, I would have brought you a $2 bill." Well, she listened.
Oh,
So shout out Brandy if you're
shout
listening to
outs.
this.
Yeah. I mean, we have had I think one time we've had like 34 listeners on like Spotify.
Okay.
So, I mean, they're out there. Is it in the, hundreds? I don't
We're not
know.
making any dollars. Let's
No.
just put it that way.
Hey, but that's okay. We're
Yeah.
still enjoying our
We're having
time.
fun. Are you having fun? If you
Yes.
like this, please comment. If
Yeah.
you're like, you're trash, don't waste your time. We don't want to listen anymore.
We still
Keep
don't
it to
care.
yourself.
Yeah. You can comment it, but we don't care. So,
Yeah.
Carly, why don't you tell the good fellas and ladies where to find
We're going to be on Spotify, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram,
I wrote it down here.
YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and iHeartRadio.
Yeah.
I feel like I could have got them all without the list.
Okay, sorry. I
It's
just wanted to
okay.
point that out, but
It might have taken me a little longer, but I think I could have.
okay, awesome. And we kind of stopped holding for our sponsors because we don't have any.
Yeah.
So if you want to sponsor us again, like pick us up in September. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And then we'll hold for you.
yeah, exactly. All right. Well, what'd you do this weekend?
We went out of town. We went to my best friend's wedding.
Okay.
Saw a ton of people from that we've known most of our lives.
Yeah.
So that was fun
Yeah.
to just catch up with everybody. The weather was really nice, so that was nice too. It was an indoor wedding, but it was just nice to like walk around and
Yeah.
have it not be raining and
Were you in Chicago?
well, Sycamore. It's like
Okay.
I wouldn't even really call it a suburb, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And so yeah, got to see a lot of people. The kids danced their heart out, like the little kids at the wedding. They were all pooped by the end
Okay.
of it. Caroline is grown up. We stopped on the way up to shop because we took Friday off.
Yeah.
Man, I spent like almost $100 on 2 pairs of freaking jean shorts.
Oh gosh, I
at American
know.
Eagle.
I miss the granimals at Walmart
Right?
days.
I know. So this is the first time I think she's ever actually bought anything at American Eagle. And what's funny about it is we were in like dry goods or somewhere, H&M, somewhere before that. And Chris was like, I don't know why she never wants to go to American Eagle. I feel like that'd be right up her alley. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And then we walked out and she's like, let's go to American Eagle. And then we're in there and Chris was like, I don't know why I wanted to come in here. He's like, I prefer this store in the winter. All these shorts are short. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. And then I went to pay. I'm like, yeah, I'm not so sure I love American Eagle.
Yeah.
But I mean, she does look cute
Yeah.
and stuff. She's growing up.
She is growing up, that's for
Yeah.
sure. I commented that on her World Fair video, like how grown she looked.
Yeah,
So.
and she acts like a teenager now. So everybody at the wedding has known her like her whole life and
Yeah.
was commenting on how much she's changed since the last time she's seen them. Cause yeah, in the last few months especially, I feel like it's been a huge change.
Okay.
But it was kind of nice because like our one friends that came up, they have a son that's in high school and then they have a son that's closer to Caroline's age. So the high school son's old enough, we were like, you guys can hang out at the Airbnb
Yeah.
and then we can go out like to the
Yeah.
bar if we want to. So that was kind of nice. Like
Yeah.
that's a benefit of having an older kid, I guess.
Yes, for sure. Cool. Speaking of Chicago, this just popped in my head. I am excited to go up there sometime and tour Barack Obama's presidential library. Have you
I
seen
have
that?
seen just a little bit and yeah, it looks
Yeah.
cool.
So,
It
they're
does
gonna
look
have,
cool.
recording studios in there and a basketball court, and they have a playground and a community garden, and then, all the, presidential stuff, so I think that's something I don't know neighborhood-wise, is it on the, like, the south
I
side or
actually don't
something like
know
that?
where it is.
Um, so but yeah, I wanna go do that sometime, like, that
Yeah,
would be
that
fun.
would be really fun. I am kinda sad, so I'm like a recovering Republican. So when Obama, uh, actually was elected, I did not vote for him.
Oh. Oh, f
Looking back now, like, he was a good I think that was a
so
he was a
wait,
good
you
president.
voted for Romney? Is that who was running then?
Well, I voted for Bush, and then, yeah, he was running against Romney, wasn't he?
Yeah, because I think Bush was done by the time
Yeah, that's
Obama
true.
ran.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, listen,
God,
I
I
said
thought I knew.
recovering, I said recovering.
Wow.
Okay, listen, you live and you learn. People are allowed to change. Just be
Yeah,
happy I got here, all right?
I agree.
All right.
And speaking of that, and again, we try not to get too political on that, but I did see a thing come out just now on Michelle Obama's thoughts on people like who support the current
Mhm.
administration and voted for that. And she was basically like, like, I can't look people in the eye and tell them, like, I don't know. I can't quote her verbatim, but basically saying that she understands like when people are hurting financially and you're looking for a better answer. And obviously, the previous was they were hurting in that
Right.
administration, and then you get all these promises. You know, it doesn't mean that they're a bad person. They're just voting for what they think is going to help them
Sure.
not hurt anymore.
Mhm.
And I guess I can see that too. I mean, I feel like I was able to see through that
A lot of people
screen.
were not, though. Yeah.
Right. But, when you're really, really hurting and that's how people get scammed every day,
Yeah.
get scammed out of money. So, anyways, that just a side note on that and the Obama, and I'm glad you came to the
Yes. So
left
the point of
side.
me saying that was, though,
Okay.
I was in grad school and I had friends that did vote for Obama. And I do remember, like, when he won being, like, not I wasn't, like, overly upset because
Yeah.
I was very excited for our country to have the first Black president.
Mhm.
Like, I was really excited for that. But my friends went down to Chicago, like,
Oh,
at his, like, acceptance
oh
speech.
my God.
Like, and I can't imagine what that was
Oh my gosh. I
like.
just like remember what it felt like being here in Podunk, Iowa, like how exciting that was as
Yeah,
a time.
that is
So that
exciting,
was
and I will say forever, ever since he took office, I have always talked to Chris about how Michelle Obama is my favorite first lady,
oh,
always.
yeah.
So,
And another thing on that, like, it's interesting of how she couldn't be herself in the White House because of kind of the status quo of what she had to live,
yes.
like
Yeah,
couldn't have braids.
I
And
know.
so, as progressive as we felt we were in that time,
It
like,
was still, like,
really we
whitewashed.
weren't. Yeah. So, all right. Well, my weekend, I can't even really quite remember what we did. It again was very
Low
uneventful.
key.
Low key. It was a low key weekend. Oh, I know. Yeah, I did. My niece graduated high school, and I was in charge of my grandma, who is in the care center, and that was kind of exhausting. But
Oh, I bet.
it was nice that she's going to be 92 in a month, and so it was nice to still be able to get her out and
That's nice that she was able
have
to
part
go.
of that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's, funny because my grandpa died, like, I don't know, 30 some years ago, and it was just like, she said she would never live to see each one of us graduate, like, my sisters, included, and now
Uh-huh.
she's made it to almost every kid.
Grandkid.
Yeah, great-grandkid. My, nephew, he has 4 years, so I don't know.
That's a long
Mentally, even if
time.
she makes it mentally, I don't know that she'll be there because
Yeah.
she's kinda struggling with that, but it was fun, and I'm glad that we got to do that, but yeah, it was tiring, and oh my god, I don't think I told you this.
What?
I had the most traumatic event happened Saturday when I left and took her back to the care center, and I was coming back out of Keokuk,
Okay.
and I'm just driving along, it's raining, it's
Uh-huh.
dark, it's not well lit out in, like, the
Right.
outside of a key effect there. And I'm just driving along and all of a sudden there's a guy in the middle of my
Oh my
headlights
gosh.
and I like swerved to the left and then he jumped to the right and thankfully nobody was in the left lane like that was a
Yeah.
4 lane or whatever.
Why was he walking in the road like that?
I don't know. So then I was driving and I was like, did that just happen? Like,
Right.
I mean, I bet I was within a second or a foot from hitting the
Oh
guy,
my
and he was
gosh.
just, like, walking down the middle of
That's so
that lane of
scary.
traffic, and so I called my sister,
Yeah.
and I was like, "I almost hit a guy," and she's like, "Did you call the sheriff?" And I was like, "Well, I don't know if it's Keokuk police or sheriff," you
Yeah,
know,
that
and
is hard.
so then I'm, like, driving, and I'm like, "I need to call them," and so
Yeah.
I was, like, sweating and I called the non-emergency, like,
Yeah.
dispatch, and I was telling him, she's like, "Well, where were you?" And I was like, "I'm not
I don't
exactly
know.
sure." I was like, "I'm coming out of
That's the hard
Keokuk."
part, yeah.
You My family died laughing when they heard how I described where I
Oh
thought
gosh,
I
okay, tell
was.
me.
So I was like, "Okay, I'm coming out of Keokuk." And, you know, I don't know if you know, but there's a house that has a pond, and in the summer, they have blow-ups out there, if that makes any sense to
Yeah, the
you.
Myers house,
Yes.
Myers construction house, yeah.
So, they're like, "You said that to them?" And I was like, "I don't know how else to explain it." I was really in a thing, and I think they could tell I was, like, kinda shaken up about it
Yeah.
or whatever. Well, anyways, the next day, I have this app that you can, like, get on and see, like, crime things and listen to
Yeah.
calls, and there was a call, like, somebody called in by Argyle Road, that a person had been called in multiple times about being in traffic
In
and
the
stuff.
room.
Also, I was telling Cameron, my son, about this when he came home that morning and he was talking to his best friend on the phone. And he also said he almost hit the guy by
Oh
Casey's
my
on the end of town
gosh.
there. And he's like, it was close. And I was like, yeah. So how this guy made it out, I don't know. But
Wow.
yeah. So, anyways,
That's so
my
scary.
niece's boyfriend is a lawyer, and they're like, "Are you sure you didn't hit him? This and that." And I was like, "I don't know, but they have my number. Like, I'm pretty sure they
They're
don't.
just
They
trying
know
to
who I am."
mess with you
And
and
I was
worry
like,
you.
"Does anybody have a dollar?" And my like brother-in-law gets his wallet out, and I like give it to him. I'm like, "There, I'm safe." And he's like, Jenny, that like we're good, but these people here
Yeah.
that you just told about, I'm like, they're not confidence
Right.
there." So,
That's like how have we talked about how, like, everything on ChatGPT is discoverable?
oh, uh-uh.
So, that's something that just came out not too long ago in a lawsuit where, like, people like, for example, if a lawyer puts a bunch of stuff into ChatGPT to, like, summarize or whatever,
Oh,
that can be discoverable because you're putting it out into, like, the open public.
oh,
So, they're basically saying, like, you gotta be really careful what you're putting in there, what you're trying to summarize or whatever,
oh.
because it's discoverable.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's be honest, we're all being listened to and watched.
Yeah. But if you willingly, like, type something into
Yeah.
ChatGPT,
Well, just were
like
you
how to murder your husband,
yeah,
and then ChatGPT tells you, then they can go look up your ChatGPT
yeah.
results. So,
Interesting. Do you have to be signed into it or are you just like
I don't
for
know
free?
how ChatGPT works. I've never used it.
Okay.
I just read the article.
Okay, cool. Speaking of them listening to us, were you in that conversation about Colin Jost last night, yesterday?
Yes.
Yes, and about how uh they were making up this skit with Pete Hegseth, and he had, like, in the writers group said, "We should have him say this speech from whatever movie it
It
was."
was Pulp Fiction was yeah,
Yeah, Pulp Fiction and, doing this or that, and he's like, "We didn't," and then a couple weeks later, he actually
actually
did
did
that,
that,
and he's like, "So, don't tell me I'm not being listened to."
right? But if you are, then they would be like, obviously, hopefully say, "Oh, let's make sure we don't do this."
Well, honestly, there are so that I think that they probably were like, "Yes, that's a good
Great
speech."
idea. No one will know.
Yeah,
They'll just
exactly.
tell them we wrote it for Pulp Fiction and it's
Yeah,
real.
yeah. So, anyways, that's funny, but anyway, yeah, that was my weekend. It was kinda scary, but
I
had
will
some good
say I
moments.
one time when I hit a deer, I was trying to describe where I was, and it was, like, right by the Hamilton Warsaw Clinic, and I'm like, "I'm on 96," like, I'm trying
Yeah,
to and the person on the other end had no flipping idea where anything was. I don't know where this person was located,
yeah.
but they had no clue. So, yeah, that is something I
Well,
worry
and
about,
the
like
dispatcher was like, "Okay, so you're, like, out by the bypass?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think so."
I
So
don't people
she
say I'm gonna tell you right now, people say bypass, I got no idea.
okay, I
I have
do know
no
where the
idea.
bypass is, and it is close to there, so I think and then the next day, I had to go pick her up and take her to graduation, and as I'm driving, I'm like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the area that it
Yeah.
was." So, but I was just all up in all up in, I don't know.
Speaking of
Yeah.
Jenny experiences, I had a Jenny experience this weekend.
Oh,
I even
jeez.
remember when it happened thinking, I gotta talk about this. So you know how you're always putting like, icy hot in your armpits and stuff?
Not always.
Okay.
Have.
You do weird things on accident. Warming up your tampons. Icy hot in your armpits on accident. This is what happened to me. We were out of town and I thought I had a different lotion in my bag, and all I had was my mint lotion that I recommended on the show.
Okay.
That's super powerful. And I had shaved my legs, so I put it on.
Yeah.
Obviously knew that was going to be cold, whatever.
Yeah.
I put it on a little too high on my thighs.
Oh.
Then my thighs met in the middle,
Oh.
and then it got in the middle.
Oh.
Man, I was like, my loins is burning. It was hot, cold, hot, cold. I don't know. Too pepperminty. I don't recommend that.
No.
So if you got the peppermint lotion and you put it on your legs,
Stay below the knee.
stay below the knee, yeah, because it's not comfortable. It's
Yeah.
not um tantalizing. It's not a good situation.
Kristen, candy cane.
I was like, oh, it was awful. The noises I was making. It was seriously not good. And no, my child was there.
Okay. Oh, well, that sounds, yeah, interesting weekends
Yeah.
then. So, yeah, exciting. Well, maybe if we make it to Obama's thing, we can do a live podcast from there.
Oh,
A
yeah.
recording studio.
Yeah.
How cool
Oh,
would that
that
be?
would be perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Put it on our bucket list.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what do you got going on this summer? Anything?
We're doing an unplugged like Airbnb vacation at some point. Just like on a house that's on a lake with some
Yeah.
kayaks, and like we like to do that. I feel like our last few vacations, although last year we went to the beach and it was pretty calm, but we still did some like busy stuff.
Yeah.
This is going to be like straight up just go relax.
Nice. Nice.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Um we'll probably go up to Sycamore to see the kids a couple times before they move.
Okay.
What about you?
We do have a vacation, a beach vacation kind of. Like we're not on the beach, but we're close to the beach in
Where?
South Carolina. So it's
Ooh, nice.
South Carolina. So it's borders the town of where they filmed like Forrest Gump, like the
Okay,
bench scene.
fun.
Yeah. So I'm real excited about going there and seeing. I just love those trees, like with the Spanish moss and stuff. So it's like
Mhm.
southern South Carolina. So
When are
that'll
you
be
going?
fun.
Is it going to be so humid?
Yeah.
Gah.
It is. It's the first part of August, yeah. So
August?
yeah.
Oh, that's the worst. You have fun with that. Take your icy hot.
Yeah. It'll be fun. And then I'm going to a concert. Um yeah, I think that's about it. So it's exciting. What did you bring us, love it or leave it?
I'm actually going to do a leave it, and
Okay.
it's going to be, it's inspired by you right now.
Is this it?
It's going to be these things.
Okay. Well, that
Leave these squishies where I don't know why this is an adult trend.
well, I have
Why does it smell like that? What?
it's
What does it smell?
it smells like butter.
It stinks.
It smells like more
Why
like
do you want this?
popcorn
Is
butter.
such a child's thing.
Okay, so I gotta get this out.
I will say I like that other one, but
So this little Nido thing was not this color. This is my
that's disgusting.
emotional Nido. Like I think in my job, I sit here all day and I just like squish it as I'm working because it's a stress reliever for me. I've talked about this before, but I'm pretty sure I have undiagnosed ADHD, and that's like a fidget thing. And I probably on the spectrum too. I like, I don't know.
You just got all the stuff.
Yeah, I got all the stuff. So ask my husband. He says I'm like a walking medical book, but
I don't know about the spectrum part, but I definitely see some ADHD
yeah,
tendencies in
yeah,
you.
for sure. So, anyways, the girls went to the gift shop here at the hospital
They've been going
yesterday.
and buying these dumpling things.
Yeah, these dumplings. And so Erica, the one that quit on us here,
Yeah.
she's like, "Hey, they got the butter. Do you want it?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know." And I am severely disappointed in this. This is
I don't know how high were your expectations
well,
for smushy butter?
I wanted, like, the, like, kind of clay, like, jelly stuff in the
And
middle,
that's
like, squish.
foam.
This is, like, memory foam,
Yeah.
and it was $8.
See, this people are wasting so much money on these things. Those dumpling things are like $10 or something.
Yeah.
Also, what is this doing for our environment? When is this gonna break down? Huh? I'm not into it.
You just went to a party.
Listen, they weren't fluffy like this. They were better quality than this.
Did they smell
They did not smell like butter either. Nasty.
peppermint?
No, not peppermint either. No, that I just and the
Okay.
things
I
full of
would
gel, I just
I would
no.
for sure leave the butter, the mini butter here. The
Yeah.
Nitos are okay.
But you don't need you have like 5
I have
different things
3
here.
of them, yeah, and I
And some
alternate
people
it.
have a lot of different
Yeah, I'm kind of at my
jelly.
max of what I
We don't need to be
need.
collecting them, okay?
Yeah, so
I'm over that for you.
okay, I'm at my max, like, I'll wear these down and then I'll
Leave
try to
it.
buy
Every time you get the urge to buy this dumb jelly stuff, put that money in a jar. And after like 2 months, you can probably get something way cooler. Or you could treat
you know
it
what
with some
goes through my
Starks.
head when I see something I want? I'm like, "I like it. I want it. I buy it." Like,
What is that from?
I don't know.
I like it,
It's
I want it, I
I
buy
feel like
it.
there's a song that's like it plays in my head. I can't distinguish the song, but if I really want something, I just think about it nonstop until I finally buy it. I have a this is a
That's an
it
ADHD.
is a
Yeah.
ADHD problem. And again, stuff I never thought about until like I researched it when my son was kind of diagnosed
Yeah.
with that and stuff. I'm like, damn, he got that from me.
That's how my husband finally got diagnosed
Yeah.
because my daughter did. And when we were filling out the questionnaire, he was like,
Yeah.
this sounds familiar.
I
And I'm
know.
like, you think?
There's things like I
Love you,
feel like
honey.
if I medicated myself, I probably would be better at, but
But
I'm
there's
getting
also
by.
advantages. There's also advantages to
Yeah.
that way of like the ADHD way of thinking. So I don't want to say like
Yeah.
everyone has to be medicated.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, we do have what was I going to tell you about like
Travis and Taylor.
oh yeah. So, been noticing Tavis has been out on the town a lot more
Tell me about it
lately.
because I don't know.
So, like every night it's popping up that they're going out to dinner or whatever. And so
Where?
New York. They're in New
Okay.
York. Yeah. So pictures just popped up of them in Greece at a wedding at one of Travis's Chiefs players, like
Okay.
what was his name? Papalopoulos or something. It's not that, but it sounds like that. Kind car, car, car,
Snuffleupagus.
car, Karlopophis or something like that.
Karloftis?
Maybe, yeah.
Just
Yeah. So he got married in Greece and there's pictures of them. But anyways, they're like, she's been out and about. Her style is changed all of a sudden into these like black and white themes and
oh.
silky kind
I
of.
thought she was on a velvet kick.
Well, it's like, no, it's more
Now
like
it's silk.
silky. Oh,
Okay.
well, I think there might be some velvet mixed in. Anyways, we're entering a new era. So, and there's also things that were is this again debut whatever stuff, but then that countdown was recently on her
Right.
thing and people are
Yeah.
thinking that it has something to do with the new
Toy Story.
Toy Story.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's like
So
June, right? Like that's coming right up.
yeah.
So we'll know at least
Yeah. Like
if it's
the
linked.
21st or
Well, and you
13th.
sent me that Spotify thing, but then I remembered after you sent that Spotify's logo changed to a disco ball. They're having that like party thing right now. So I think that's
Is
why.
that what it is?
It's
It's a
sort of like their
disco ball?
year I think so. That's what it looked like on mine,
Oh,
a green
I don't know.
disco ball.
Yeah, I was like, "Ooh, Spotify changed." They change
Like,
sometimes
doesn't
for
that
a
look like a
Taylor.
disco ball to you? A
Oh,
green disco
yeah.
ball?
Okay.
Anyway,
So, yeah, that's my pop culture. I thought I had something else, but I can't remember. So,
okay.
anyways, yeah. Um, should we do our
Pull out of your ass.
yeah?
Pull a topic out of our ass.
Also, because
What?
my phone's ringing right now silently, I am sick of these spam calls.
I've had so many lately.
Uh,
It's been worse.
I
I don't know what
actually
got sold, what
went,
list got sold. It's been real bad.
yeah, well, I think it's those Doge workers that sold all our shit, but I went on to even the do not call list and, like, put my name on, and I answered the other day because 'cause they're like, "Call about these loans I've
Yeah,
applied
that's what I
for,"
keep getting
and I was
to.
like, can you take my name off this because I've not applied for a loan, I don't want a
Right.
loan, quit calling me." And then they pick up, like, local numbers, so then
Yeah.
I'm like, "Do I answer this? Is it somebody that's hurt my
Right.
family?" And then
Yeah.
it's just like, "Is this Jennifer? Fuck off." Okay, back to this.
Who makes the plans in your house?
I do.
Same.
Yeah.
I feel like most moms are the plan makers.
Yeah.
Maybe not all,
Yeah.
but yeah, I for sure make
Bill gets
the
mad
plan.
and he's like about the vacations or something, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm sure you're gonna plan another dumb vacation or this or that and stuff." And I'm like, "Well, what do you want to do? Like,
Yeah.
what do you want to do? If I left you to plan it, we would literally go nowhere."
Right. You would never plan it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing would get
Yeah.
done, and then the time would come and go, and we wouldn't go.
Yeah.
And then as far as, doing things every week, like, he just doesn't think about stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Well,
definitely me.
when we went to this wedding, I knew when the rehearsal dinner time was. We had the wedding invite up on our bulletin board, and our dumb dog already kept eating stuff off our bulletin board in our kitchen, so we had to take everything down. So I haven't been, like, walking by it. So I did not know what time the wedding was.
Yeah,
But I was like, "Whatever, we're gonna be at the rehearsal dinner, we're gonna be in town there, our sole purpose is to go to this wedding. I don't really care, it could be at 11, it could be at 6, it doesn't matter to me."
yeah,
So they're asking me in the car, Chris and Caroline, like on the way there, "What time is the wedding?" I'm like, "I don't know. We're going to find out." And they're like, "Well, what do you mean?" And I'm like, "We'll find out when." I'm like, "At the rehearsal dinner, I'll ask somebody, like, no big deal."
yeah,
And I want to be like, "Chris, why don't you know what time the wedding is?"
right.
Like, why? He just assumes I know.
Yeah,
And he also has asked, like, "How long is this wedding going to be?" I'm like, "It's a Catholic wedding service.
yeah,
You've been to one before. Like, you can, just envision. I would plan for like an hour and a half and hope it's quicker."
yeah. Same. Well, that was like even so Cameron's buying this house and I was like, he's been working a ton of overtime. And I'm like, can you message the people he signed the purchase agreement? I'm like, can we get in there? They're not living there so we can like measure
Yeah.
because he was wanting to go this weekend for like memorial clearance sales or
Sure. That
whatever
makes
and
sense.
buy some appliances. And I'm like, well, we need to measure and make sure you're getting the right stuff. And, he didn't do it. So I took it upon myself and I
Mhm.
messaged and I was like, yesterday, I'm like, hey, we're going here at this time. And then it's just like, well, why is it this or why is it that? And I was like, I'm just trying to help you out here. You can do what you want. You can
Mhm.
buy what you want. You can put in there what you want. I'm just trying to get this organized so you get it done the right way and you don't buy something and then
It doesn't
you
fit.
can right. And I was like, it's fine. I'm like, you
Fine.
do it
Make
all
your own
yourself. You
mistakes.
paint that house yourself.
Yeah.
You do all the things because I don't think he even has thought about all the plates and the
Yes.
silverware and all
Just
that stuff that
all
he's
that.
gonna need that currently mom has in her Amazon card that I will like help him with, but and he's like, "Well, no, that's fine. I just, and I'm like, "Well, then stop talking smack
Yeah.
because I'm just trying to be helpful. I'm not taking over the I want to take it over. I'm not gonna decorate it with knickknacks like he would say. I'm just
Paint his
going
bedroom purple.
yeah,
Like,
help you get it to be, like, livably nice.
yeah.
And there's some things that you would wanna do before you move in while
Yes.
you can do it. And,
Yes.
I mean, obviously, things you can do as you go, but
Mhm.
there's certain things, like, if you wanna put flooring down, put
Way
that
easier
down.
before you move
Yeah.
furniture in there. Yeah.
Paint it before you
Yes.
put it in there, and so that's what I'm talking about, but, us moms, it's just a unglorified, thankless job.
Yeah.
Oh,
I get thanked sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we do a lot of the invisible tasks. That's okay.
Yeah. Well, who plans your what was it? Extracurriculars?
Who makes the plans in
Yeah.
your house?
Who makes plans in your house? Drop it
Let us
below
know. Yeah.
and, we'll respond back. We like
Yeah.
to respond
And
back.
part of your plans can be to listen to us again in September.
That's right. See you in
Have a
September.
great summer.
Bye.
Bye.